Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis, we appreciate you. We are back. We're just in the middle of arguing about I'm struggling to put together these CFP top 12 rankings for myself. We're going to touch on that tonight, folks. Obviously, you should always go to thebuckeyecast.com, take advantage of the sale going on right now. First off, though, priority one is after selling merch. Priority one after that is shout out to the Canadian Princess. She's going through it right now, so a big deal.
Go Dodgers! Go the Dodgers!
No, it's a little more serious than.
Oh! I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I thought you were just getting at the baseball World Series. My bad.
No. I like what they've done with baseball. It's still not watchable for me.
Oh, I watched it. I watched so much of that World Series. I watched more baseball in that World Series than I've watched in a decade.
I was cheering for the Jays.
I watched every inning.
For the Canadian Princess, but also because I like the kids of the former players that, I was taking in fantasy leagues 20 years ago, right?
Right.
Fantasy baseball. I mean, who didn't have Dante Bichette and Vlad Guerrero? Those are like top picks.
With my current station in life, I kind of side with the Japanese. And I don't want a Canadian team winning a World Series and Canucks winning the World Series. Let them win a Stanley Cup first.
Oh, for career aspirations, I get it. Nice. Although you are
and I'm
closer
a
to Canada than Japan.
I'm a big time Ohtani slap myself, even though Yamamoto got the MVP.
Well deserved. Yes.
Sounds like a Japanese car company. Yamamoto.
He was a machine.
Okay. Enough baseball talk tonight. I will not stomach it any further. Shout out Canadian Princess. Hope you're doing better. But tonight we're gonna give you our, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, our top 12s, I guess, in kind of jumping the CFP projections for tomorrow that are coming out. We're gonna kind of beat them to the punch. It's a struggle for me, honestly. I can't find 12 teams that I want to see in a playoff. So, and that's how I rank them, by who I want to see, not.
I put together a list of who I think is going to be the last 12, like the 12. Not who necessarily is going to be ranked that way tomorrow.
Oh shit! Well, I did it. What I think is going to be tomorrow. So. We got three different ways of doing it.
It has to change week to week, right?
Sure.
I mean, you can't say that somebody looks amazing this
half
week.
of it's a fucking lock already.
Yeah, probably. You could pick out 6 teams that are going to make it right now.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. What else we got going on here? Hey, we're live on the X, Twitter. What else? Oh, question for the chat right off the bat. That rhymes. Who's your wide receiver 1 on this Ohio State team? That's a toughie, I think. Jeremiah Smith or Carnell Tate? Drop it in the comments. We will also take your score predictions as we get later into the show for the Purdue game. It's going to get shocker. It's going to be a short segment on the Purdue game. Do they have a Huckabee? Do they have a Huckabee on the roster still? Because it seems like they have one every year for the last.
I think they have a Maccabee.
Maccabee, perfect, even better. So we'll talk about the Purdue game much later, probably in the last 5 minutes of the show, but. We're going to get into our good, bad, and uglies and our CFP rankings, and then we'll talk about this Penn State game. Let's start off with good, bad, ugly. And this is, across college football. It doesn't have to be just the Ohio State game. We have quite a bit of flexibility there. So, Jeff, sounds like you want to go first with your good.
My good, number 8 in Scarlet. He's good.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. He stood out more than anything else this weekend.
You mean
I have
12
a second.
tackles?
I have a second if you'd like, but
No, I would not.
he is skyrocketing up draft boards. NFL scouts are drooling over him. I'm sure. I looks like I think he's going to be an edge rusher, like a 3-4 edge rusher, like a T.J. Watt. I think that's how they're going to use him. Micah Parsons. Baron Browning. Like a Micah Parsons, T.J. Watt, that level. I think
He plays up there quite a bit, doesn't he?
But they can put him anywhere.
They put 7 up on the line of scrimmage and 4 are rushing. You just don't know which 4 for Ohio State. So yeah,
he's phenomenal.
Good one. That's an easy one. Layup. All right, Sean. Let's go to you for your good. What's good to you?
Well, almost what wasn't good. Julian Sayin, this kid, just another game for the ages, 80+%, more touchdowns than incompletions. One of those incompletions was a throwaway that was a good play, actually. You wanted him to make that incompletion. It's just heads-up quarterback play. But that wasn't even a ball thrown at someone, And then the kid's just out of his mind, and, with all this stuff now ramped up, I'm happy for you that you got your ticket at plus 2,000, because this kid and the slate looking in front of him right now, I feel this is your little Heisman push. And, keep throwing up these types of numbers, and the teams we're playing, I don't see why you shouldn't.
Yep. And as a backup, I got Jeremiah at plus 1,200.
He's sitting pretty good, Joe.
Ohio State officially launched the Heisman campaigns for those 2 players. They launched websites, and that's probably the end of it.
It'd be nice to see them both on stage in New York.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think Smith could win it without Sayin winning it. Unless Sayin just kind of tanked, except throwing to Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, for my good, so Jeff had Arvell, Sean had Sayin, easy layups. There's 2 receivers I could easily take.
Yeah.
But honestly, I got to go Kenyatta. He's taken a lot of guff. He's taken a lot of shit on this show, honestly, over the years.
Deserved shit.
Well, yeah, he just hasn't. He hasn't gotten the opportunities till this year, and now he turned into JT Tuimoloau against Penn State, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He lived in the backfield. What do you have here? I got him down for
6
8
pressure?
tackles. Well, these stats have to be incorrect. That's not right. Hold on. Defense. Kenyatta. I got him for 7 pressures on the quarterback, 1 sack, 2 hits on the quarterback, 4 hurries, and a batted down pass. 4 tackles, 1 assist. Kenyatta Jackson living in the backfield. Who knew this was possible? And that was a Penn State O-line, right? This is one of those talent-equated games where you should be going up against, other 4 and 5 stars, right? We talked about it last week. Penn State was up close to, 70% blue chip ratio? 68 maybe?
Yeah, they got dudes.
And O-line was a strength. O-line was one of their strengths, too.
Yes. And so I got to go Kenyatta. Mainly because he kind of told us to go fuck ourselves. Not in so many words, but by showing up, having a game, against a good opponent. He didn't do it against, a Northwestern or a Purdue. He's doing it against a good quality opponent. So props to Kenyatta. He's my good.
You could have easily given it to McDonald. What a game he had too. Just
Sure,
stuff in it. What a season that kid's having.
Oh yeah, K-Mac, definitely. I mean, you could go a lot of directions, but so let's switch her up and go to the bad. Jeff, back around to you in a little circle jerk fashion. What do you got for your bad?
I've been going back and forth. I've got two that have stuck out in my head. I'll go off the board. I'll say the Wolverines' passing attack.
Oh, that's a good one.
No bueno.
I was going to go that direction, kind of similar.
Oh, I should have gave you that one and took my second one because I like my second one too.
Well, that one was in one of my rotations for the ugly.
Oh,
Sure.
I moved it on. It's on both.
It applies across the board. Yep.
If they can't run the ball, they're fucked.
The thing is, they can run the ball, and that Marshall is an absolute beast. Just like
as long as they can,
was.
if they can break off those big runs, the big plays, yeah, they're good. But some teams they can't do that against.
That dude runs hard. I'd take him in our backfield.
I mean, he should have been in our backfield.
He was actually.
He was going to be. Yeah. Fucking Alfred.
Traitor. Anyway, I got to get this question in there for the chat as people are popping in. Hey, answer the question down there on the bottom of the screen. Who is your wide receiver one? Just kind of it's an opinion-based thing, man. Like Sean once said, it's an opinion show, fuckers. He was loaded that night, I'm sure. Bad. Jeff had Michigan passing game. Sean, what do you got for your bad?
I'm going to go with the Ohio State running game. You had the Donaldson fumble, which immediately turned into points. You take away the one long run, which I know you can't take runs away, but let's just play along with me here. You take away that one long run of 51 yards, which, by the way, should have been a 70-yard run. He just doesn't have the breakaway speed to take that to the house. And you take away that run, and we average 3.6 yards a carry. And it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Well,
it hasn't been all year, and that's our weakest room, running back room, and we feel like we're missing just one piece on the O-line. Those are the only things that really got me concerned about this team at all at this point. Our running backs and a guard.
I agree with the lack of explosiveness. Travion, easily a touchdown.
I love that they're playing all four of those guys.
I don't. I hate that actually.
Nobody's jumping off.
You don't think Bo Jackson and Isaiah West are jumping off?
I think
better than C.J. Donaldson.
Joe, I like what you said. I don't mind playing all four right now, but I definitely want to see more Bryce West and more Bo Jackson. Bryce West might be the most explosive Isaiah West. Sorry. I mean, Bo Jackson. You saw that there. Some of our running backs in the past, that's an easy touchdown. They're deuces gone. He's not as explosive. J.K. Dobbins is scoring on it. Scoring that.
I
Trey
just
Henderson
don't think
easily.
any of them have shown me any vision either. And I'm with you. I'd say keep giving Isaiah West some carries in there too. You've got 3 weeks. You've got 3 weeks to really figure it out.
And we're keeping everybody healthy right now, though.
Right. But we need a short yardage back, and these young guys are not showing the ability to do that. They tried with Bo Jackson. I think it was inside the 10, inside the 5. He got some carries down there, and he can't punch it in.
They all run right into the guy's back. None of them got any vision that I've seen.
Yeah, well, I got to give some props to James Peoples. He actually had 3 missed tackles forced. He led the team this week in forced missed tackles. So props to him. I've been banging on him for running into contact. He did not this week, but everybody else was.
Yeah, he looks good.
So,
he looks good.
Let's see. All right. So for my bad, I had something queued up here from the other. Oh, there you go. There it is. The SEC football. Have you guys watched SEC football this year?
A lot of it.
Georgia struggled to beat Florida. Florida doesn't have a head coach currently. You might have forgotten that.
Along with half of D1.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. What else here? Look, just scrolling. Oh, Texas. Now, we do need Texas to be ranked, and thankfully, their logo will get a lot of votes. Just the logo alone, right?
They're chugging along, yeah.
We don't need Texas to do shit. What are you talking about?
It looks good on the resume. I'm talking resume because this year the CFP committee, CFP committee has strength of record and strength of schedule as metrics they're taking into account. This is the first year they're doing that.
That's for those 8, 9, 10 teams. That ain't for where Ohio State's going to be.
Okay, buddy. As long as we don't take a loss. So anyway, I'm just going to say for my bad SEC football blanket statement. You should not need to go late in the game and give up. Oh, Texas gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter to hang on to beat Vandy. That shouldn't happen.
Are you telling me you think the Big Ten is nearly as good as the SEC this year? SEC is a lot better than the Big Ten this year.
No, you're high. Are you high right now?
Big Ten is top heavy and has 3
Jeff,
teams.
is Sean high right now?
The 7th team
but that
in
doesn't
the
matter.
SEC would destroy Illinois and Michigan.
All right, Jeff, thoughts?
Are you high? I mean, what does that matter?
I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not high.
What do you... after Ohio State, Indiana, and Oregon, who is in the Big Ten is worth a shit at all? Iowa, Michigan, who? No one. It's all a bunch of bumps.
USC?
Okay, I'll throw them in with the Iowa, Michigan, but it's not Tennessee.
Iowa
Oklahoma.
should be ranked. Washington should be ranked. Just because they're not ranked doesn't mean shit.
I'll put Tennessee and Vanderbilt up against Illinois and fucking whoever else you want in the middle. Their league is a lot deeper. A lot deeper.
Illinois sucks. I don't care about Illinois. I said USC, Washington. They should be ranked. Iowa should be ranked.
Yes.
You want to just play favorites to the polls and suck the SEC's cock, suck each other's cock.
I'm just being real. I think if there was money on the line between Iowa and Tennessee, I'm taking Tennessee.
Okay. Well, you should live in the South, I think.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
You seem to be sucking them off pretty hard.
Well, I think the SEC is
I
deeper
think the Big
as well,
Ten's trash
but
this year.
I think
Outside of the top.
Fuck.
Indiana's playing fucking nobody. They played Oregon. That's it.
And they beat everybody they played.
Sean, you can't
What
just.
are you supposed to do?
Don't
What do you
just
want?
dismiss that
What do you want them to
Oregon.
do? Jesus Christ!
That was the most impressive win in college football this year. You can't just dismiss that. Oh, what did they do?
They
beat
won
Oregon.
to Oregon.
Except for Oklahoma's next 4 games are Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, and Missouri.
Yeah,
and then
and
LSU.
I don't care.
Oklahoma
I
won't
don't
make
care.
the playoffs. because
Maybe
of that.
Missouri sucks.
You don't have to do something like that in the Big Ten.
Oh my, Jesus! Somebody turned you. Who was it? Did Paul Feinbaum get to you? Was it Lane Kiffin? Who got to you?
Dude, you're kidding
Show
yourself.
me on the
if you
doll
think
where
the
they
Big
touched
Ten
you.
Is deeper than the SEC. It's just it's not even a serious take.
I think the SEC.
boy.
I think the
Oh,
SEC
boy.
has the SEC has probably 6 or 7 teams that I think are all together, where you could coin flip. I think between the 6 or 7 of them, whereas the Big Ten has I think 3 high and above, and then middle ground. The SEC has all middle ground. I think. So the SEC, yes, Sean. I think the SEC is deeper.
Who's the
but
Purdue,
I don't-
Rutgers, Maryland,
I have to-
Northwestern out in the SEC? Who's that out? What games are those outs?
Florida, Mississippi State, Kentucky, Auburn, South Carolina, Arkansas.
No,
Give me them.
Those teams against those 4 would all destroy those 4 teams. in the Big Ten.
How do you say that? Those fuckers all have 2 losses, or 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. What are you talking about,
My
man?
eyes don't. The eyes don't lie.
Okay.
Those teams are a lot better than Rutgers and Purdue.
Oh.
And
Henry's just talking straight out of his ass tonight, folks. Sorry.
Well, we do not
common
need to
sense.
argue about the bottom 5 of the SEC and the bottom 5 of the Big Ten. We do not. Let's not waste time on that shit.
All right.
We don't need that.
Where did we leave off? Bad.
right.
I had SEC football as my bad. Apparently, that struck a nerve with a Southern homer. So let's circle back to Jeff for the ugly.
We're
just arguing to argue.
My uglies have been taken, so I am going to go with Auburn's offense. Oh my
That's
God,
fair.
they lost the game 10-3. They've lost every game this year inside less than 10 points. They've lost. Georgia was the biggest margin of victory at 10 points. Auburn's defense is lights out. They got a lot of talent on that team, but their fucking offense is so trash.
Yeah.
And Hugh Freeze was known as an offensive guy. Scored a shitload of points at Liberty. Scored a shitload of points at Ole Miss. Their offense is god awful. I can't watch any game that they're in because they're so inept on offense.
Maybe he needs to dial up the rub and tugs again.
But they would look great against Purdue, I guess.
Maybe. Who knows? They might smoke Purdue, Jeff.
Purdue showed some fight this week, though. I was kind of impressed with Purdue this week.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, Sean, let's go to you for your ugly. Let me guess, Big Ten football.
So,
you're gonna love this. I'm gonna say the officiating. Downs should have been thrown out of that game. That was blatant targeting, and I can't believe he fucking did that late in the game. That was targeting. If that was one of our players, we'd have been so fucking pissed that guy didn't get bounced. I don't understand how he wasn't, other than he's Caleb Downs.
Maybe.
I agree. I thought he was getting ejected. I definitely thought he was.
He did too.
Yeah. He knew it. He made a mistake. He knew it.
Yeah. Maybe from the reverse angle from the end zone, it looked like his shoulder went into the guy's helmet face mask area. So maybe that's what the refs focused on. I don't know. That's the only thing I could see. From the other angles, did not look good.
You're not allowed to target that head like that with fucking.
Well,
you're not allowed to do that.
It was a
We've
funny
seen
angle.
some flimsy stuff not get called and get called, so I don't know what's targeting anymore, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We don't. I mean, because that should have been. We all agree. Like I was like, oh, he's getting ejected. He's gonna miss first half next week. But
Yeah.
I was already resigned to that fact. That's not targeting. But Sean Wade on fucking Blondie was fucking targeting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we don't know. It's. I don't know how they don't call that. But you're right. I mean, it was ugly. And of course, then he gets the pick, which probably just torments Penn State fans even more.
Tough shit.
You're that coach like this.
And they're like, fucking Buckeyes get every fucking call, motherfucker, every year.
Yeah, we get all the calls. We
that.
get all the holdings.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even watch anymore. The blatant holdings that don't get called.
I counted 12 of those. That would have been my other ugly.
About that Lorenzo Styles, where the dude came out on a swing pass behind him. The receiver has him locked up, and he can't turn around.
Yeah.
He physically can't.
Yeah, it's like somebody's holding him. Ref, the guy's holding him. He can't move. Yeah.
You're allowed to grab them up under there, but you have to disengage when they turn from you. You can't.
Yeah, when they're running away, you can't. You got to let go.
You can't extend your arms. That's like, clue number one.
When their hips are turned one way, but their shoulders are still the other way, you're kind of fucked.
I saw Atkinson get held. I saw Kenyatta get held a couple times. Arvell just doesn't let anybody hold him. He just fucking throws him away. But holding is bad. What are you gonna do?
That's my ugly. Actually, you guys kind of stole my thunder. Just refereeing across the country, I've talked about this ad nauseum. Every week, whether it's holding on the offense, PI on defense, just randomly they'll let the players play the entire game, but then at some point they'll call a random PI.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, are you getting influenced by the sidelines that you're on? Is somebody threatening your life over there? So yeah, refereeing
Ever since
across
the
the board.
Chauncey Billups thing, and all this, I mean,
I don't know what that means.
all the gambling and all the insider, the sports stuff, and you got people shaving numbers and just all the money, and then you see the study that comes out that all the calls went for the Chiefs, and just all the money that's involved in sports betting. Now every weird call in the back of my head, I'm thinking, who's on the books for this? Who's getting paid off on these sketchy ass calls?
It can make you wonder that, but I tell you what, the one conference that kind of will shine a light on what they see is the ACC, because they have the live audio of when they review plays.
Well, just when they review plays, not penalties, though.
No, but if it's those play, at least you get to hear what they're saying, and it's not, the SEC damn sure will never do that. I wish every conference did.
Big Ten's not. They're too buttoned up. Private.
Yeah, I'm saying it's refreshing just to kind of hear them, because the SEC, I swear to God, that Georgia-Florida game, they're like, hey, are we really going to let Georgia, take the L here? Florida, we can't give Florida this one. I swear to God, that conversation was being.
Did you guys see that?
I looked like a catch to me. I think that ball turned when he hit his forearm. It looked like a catch to me.
I think that was a catch. There's at no point did it hit the ground. Now, I'm not saying Florida was going to win the game because they still had to punch it in. It's not like
they were at the 20 though. That was down.
It's a momentum play for sure.
Yeah,
but
I would have really liked to have seen what they could have done.
Another reason why a flimsy ass Georgia team skates by a 3-6, 3-5 Georgia Florida team.
The high octane Georgia offense carrying their slow defense.
Yeah, well, they did score 7 points in the fourth quarter, so there's that. SEC football, Sean.
Yeah, baby.
It's coming to your town.
I'll tell you what. On a weekend basis, you're probably different, but you're probably watching a lot more Big Ten football games than you are SEC teams. I'm guessing.
I watch both.
I'm saying more. I watch more SEC football than I do Big Ten football, I would say.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to try and watch big games.
Me too. But are you just going by who's ranked? Because, again, that goes back to the issue with the rankings. How logos get ranked, not quality.
No, because I usually try and watch Sparty as well.
That's always depressing.
Then that usually becomes disinteresting. I did watch that Michigan game, which was a hard watch. That was...
I'll tell you what. I think I'm concerned that underwear might be regressing. 2 turnovers inside the red zone. Oof.
That one pass, that sidearm pass was fucking garbage.
What about the fumble through the end zone? Say what you want about the rule, but the rules is the rules, right?
Yeah, I had it on mute because I had Game 7 on the big screen. So is the NCAA rule different than the NFL rule?
No, it's exactly the same. Touchback.
Okay.
Touchback, first and 10 on 20, right?
Yeah. It used to be a safety, wasn't it?
No, if it goes out of the back of the end zone, right?
If your own end zone,
not
safety.
No.
If you
fumble it through, it's still a touchback.
Right. If you step out, like a running back or a punter, if you step out of the end zone, that's a safety with the ball in your hands.
Well, of course. I don't know why I was thinking that if you fumble going into the end zone, you fumble and it goes out the end zone, it's a safety on you.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, 2 big turnovers there through that pick in the red zone. I don't know, man. I'm not impressed with underwear.
I'm
especially
not at
against
all.
Purdue.
No, not all. But they definitely with the running game, though.
The guy has one pass, the fastball.
Yeah. Yeah, if the running game is getting shut down, I don't know what they do.
But they don't get shut down. That's the thing. we're
against
on
who?
us to shut them down because they're not going to be able to hide. Everybody knows what they're going to do. They can't. Yeah. There's no hiding.
Oh, and don't forget the double reverse pass flea flicker. That's a staple of the playbook.
Penn State's right it too.
Yeah.
Didn't work
that's
out.
the other thing. We'll get into let's get into this Penn State game. That's a good segue, Jeff. Good job. That's professionalism out of you. So Penn State, man. Kotelnicki's definitely getting fired. I don't know. Maybe the next head coach will keep Jim Knowles.
Hit the bricks, pal.
Yeah, exactly. 3.1 mil. Are you getting your money's worth with that 3.1? I doubt it. But yeah, they busted out the playbook. You had these unbalanced lines. You had the student body left for a touchdown. All the things and all the stuff. Buckeyes rolled, though, 38-14 going away. Buckeyes rolled to 8-0.
Cover City.
National title still in the clear windshield here. Ryan Day called it a complete win for the first time this season. That's hard to argue, I would say. Julian Sayin finally got his, I guess you could call it, Heisman game. You kind of, in November, you have to start launching that shit. 20 of 23, 316 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 sacks. That's a credit to the O-line, which we will talk about with some PFF grades. Not so great. Anyway, completed his last 11 passes of the game for 206 and 3 touchdowns. 11 in a row, 206 and 3 TDs. Show me your TDs, ladies. Anyway, this was the number 5 ranked pass defense in the country, by the way, guys. Didn't look like it, did it?
No.
Real nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we could have thrown. If we thrown the ball 60 times a game, I think we threw the ball 60 times. I think we could have scored 60 points. I mean, I think we could have done what we wanted to at will in passing the ball. Yeah. If we were just abandoning the run. No, they're soft. They're Jesus. I mean, they got pros there too. I mean, they said AJ Harris, 5-star kid. He's projected pro. I mean, they got safety. They got the edge rusher, D-line. The running game, the run defense was porous as fuck. And
denied Dennis Sutton supposed to be a first rounder.
I'm going to deny him a first round draft.
Yeah,
that dude. He's like on and off, man. He takes. It looks like he takes games off.
Seemed like it.
But yeah, he's got the name. He had a couple of good. Early on, he was good.
But Penn State had 15 pressures, 0 sacks. Sayin showed off his pocket presence once again, being able to elude pressure. Scampered for a couple. He had 1 first down there. Nice little run. Took off running once again.
It's a huge play right there. 3rd and 5. That was huge. And then he hit Tate for the touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. His best throw, really, Ryan Day said it was the 3rd and 5 scramble to extend the drive. So not really a throw, I guess. Not the 50-yard bombs.
The one to JJ, though, right? I mean, if JJ didn't put his hands out, it would have hit his hands while he was running in a running motion. You know what I mean? Like, that ball was going to hit him whether he put his hands up or not. That was.
What does that tell you, Jeff? You just said that they got NFL DBs, but Carnell Tate and Jeremiah torched them. There seems to be a clear talent gap there. Am I wrong?
It looked like it. It looked, yes, it definitely looked like a huge, like, it didn't look like they were missing 3 starters. And they were all, like, they didn't have a D coordinator and they didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's what it looked like. I don't know what Jim Knowles' game plan was that was one of my bads. His game plan of just man-on-man coverage. Go ahead, bro. I don't know what he was thinking.
Did you watch tape? Did you even dial up any tape this week?
You knew these 2 fucking guys the last 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, you were there. You saw them every day torching your DBs in practice, I'm sure. Like, you can't just go man-to-man coverage and then it's like, oh, we're going to play single high. We got 2 guys out there that can take care of these 2 guys. No, you don't. Nobody does.
They played some quarters coverage, which you're not supposed to be able to beat that deep.
Well, and we still beat it, yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, their interim coach had some really glowing words about Tate and Smith.
Yeah. Henry,
Yeah, I
any take
mean,
on
those were pretty
passing game?
bold words. I mean, touch on that for a minute, where this guy's saying he's better. These two are better than anybody we've had in there.
I agree. I don't know if we've ever had a duo like this.
If,
Wilson and
you know,
Olave.
I think if Njigba would have been healthy that last year instead of blowing his hamstring,
Sure,
him
yeah.
and Marv,
Right.
you know, I think we got cheated out of that, you know. But
Galloway and Glenn.
I don't think he's talking
seriously?
about them as a tandem. I think he's talking about them as individuals. Like they're the two best. Period.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, that's I mean, a little raw after just getting torched by both of them. You know, I don't. No, I mean, if that's his opinion, that's his opinion. I mean, I you know, I can appreciate that, but I don't agree with his opinion that they're the two best we've ever seen at Ohio State. That's hard.
I don't know.
hard
I
up
like
there.
the recency bias. Yeah.
You're a big fan of that.
I mean,
Clearly.
our wide receiver Mount Rushmore's it's fucking 9 deep. You know what I mean?
But
It's
two
like
at the same time on the same team, that's hard. That's what she said.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what Olave and Wilson
You
did.
watch.
What
Tate's gonna go on and
Wilson
be an
and Njigba
absolute
did.
beast in the NFL too.
Oh, yeah. For sure. both of them.
Like all the rest of them. And Njigba was going off last night. I mean, Marv was already catching passes tonight. We're going to have receivers every first round pick.
Emeka,
Be rookie of the year.
Olave, Wilson. Yeah, these dudes.
Right, but I mean, that's recent. What about Galloway and Glenn?
Boston?
Yeah.
Boston, and I don't know who was on the other side. Hartline? Was Hartline with Boston, or was that too early?
He played with D. Stanley. I mean, Boston.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have another
Demetrius.
great pro there, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just
Ted Ginn and who was on the other side there with
Hartline?
Ginn?
Hartline,
There
Robisky,
you go. Yeah.
Scienzenbacher,
Robisky, yeah.
all pros. All of them played in the pros, though. I mean,
Right, but not. I mean, Hartline
No,
played the longest of
Who
that.
was the one that caught like the 20 touchdown passes?
Anthony Gonzalez
Yeah,
played with
Gonzo.
Ginn. I mean,
All
you
right.
could go down the list. I mean, it's,
O-line and run game. Let's talk about that for a minute. 164 on the ground. Good, not great. If you take that 51-yarder off the board, that's 12 carries for 54 yards.
but that's the same thing
So
you do
what's
with
that?
Michigan, though, Joe. I mean, it's the same thing.
I know. You
They
have to
Michigan
count them all.
it. Yeah,
But
The thing is,
But-
it's troubling to me because I want a better average, you know, so I'm grinding out drives and I'm not stalling drives in my running game. My running game's got to be a little more effective than that.
well, yeah. When you could throw a 40 or 50-yard touchdown pass, that really negates the running game. I mean, started off the game 11 plays, 89 yards for a touchdown, first drive for the Buckeyes. Then another 11 play, 71-yard drive, ended at the Penn State 4. We decided to kick a field goal. Yeah, we decided to kick a field goal from the 4. And a 6-play, 75-yard drive, touchdown. You had the fumble before half, then half. Then a 5-play, 75 for a touchdown. 7 plays, 84 yards for a touchdown. 4 for 17 punt, 2 for 62.
I hated that 4 for 17 punt. The play calling and that run on third down was just so pathetic.
Yeah.
Especially when we're throwing lights out like that. It's like, just put them away because, I mean, yeah, they're kind of already away, but one more does it. One more, and now you can bring the backups in.
yeah. It's like you're saying when you run on third down like that. It's like you're giving away the possession. Like you're already saying, we're gonna play it safe, not risk anything. We have the ability to risk whatever we want to, whenever we want to with a team like that or anybody we've seen so far.
Yeah, O-line, talking about the O-line and the run game and pass protection both.
I don't think
still
Shabola was our
inconsistent
worst.
as fuck. Oh, yeah, clearly.
I don't think he was he our worst though. I saw.
I got the grades right here.
See that PFF though, it's not everything.
Well, it's
Because-
a tool.
It's a tool. You're a tool.
You're a tool.
Thanks, man.
But
I didn't see that coming.
the full execution of each play, and I got to get more understanding of exactly how they're grading what they're grading.
Well, they don't know the play call and the assignments.
And is it how good you execute the play, or is it like?
But if you're measuring everybody by the same tool, at some point it has to have some legitimacy. I'm not saying it's the only thing
you're right.
you
I
judge
agree
by.
I agree.
But if you're gauging the other offensive linemen by the same tool, then there's some, validity to it, I guess.
Unless that tool is one team runs this type of offense where those guys always look like shit because it ain't the metric they're looking for. I don't know.
Yeah, but we've had linemen grade out as champion that PFF grade says that they're just above average. So I mean,
right. Exactly. So that tells you there's assignments that aren't picked up by, a PFF system because they don't know the plays and the assignments.
But you're right. It is a tool. It's a baseline. You can kind of look which if they grade 5 guys, which one was the worst.
Tell me their run blocking sucks though, because it doesn't look great to me.
Yeah, run blocking's been terrible all year, honestly, across the board. Sehraveld really is the only consistent one, and this week he was the best. Once again, Tegra, one of the worst. Hinsman down there. Everybody other than Sehraveld was under 61. That's out of 100.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
So, D's nuts. Pass blocking, Montgomery was better, but I saw Montgomery whiff on some run blocking.
I saw Hinsman get that freshman guy, the freshman safety ran right past Hinsman.
Yeah.
Julian Sayin helps those guys out a ton in whatever stats they're keeping. Not that he's the big scrambler, but his pocket presence and his side steps and just
sliding and shifting. Yep.
I mean, he's so smooth on that stuff, and with that quick release,
that's the thing.
He helps himself, no doubt.
Yeah, Penn State, like I said, had 15 pressures, 0 sacks, because Sayin made him miss. He evaded the pressure. He has that sixth sense that quarterbacks need to have.
Je ne sais quoi.
Feel it.
Yeah. I mean, but you said 15 pressures. Though. Like 15 pressures. We allow 15 pressures to, some dynamic edge rushing, some dynamic pass rushing defenses. Right. We're going to be in trouble. If we allow 15 pressures to A&M, they're getting sacks. A&M's monsters with that shit. So 15 pressures on the quarterback you're making your quarterback work too hard.
Yeah, definitely. That's all I got really on the offense. Defense, D-line just crushed this Penn State game plan, whatever they had. Held them to 55 rushing yards. That includes the sack yards. Katron went for 76, I think. Yeah.
On 22 on the first carry of the game.
Well, yeah, exactly. You shave that 26-yarder off, he went for 50 on 20 attempts. And then you subtract 39 yards of sack yardage on the quarterback, so that comes up to 55 with everybody else included. You got
how many sacks did we get, Joe? Total?
4. I got 4 on the record.
I thought the kid played tough, though. I mean, the quarterback, from Lewis Center.
21 pressures, by the way.
21. See how you go. All right.
Yeah. Kenyatta, we talked about it. 4 tackles, 2.5 TFLs, 2 sacks, the batted down pass. Caden McDonald, K-Mac, 8 tackles at nose tackle. Hello. Gobbling up those double teams just like they're quarter pounders. Edric and Taiwan Malone got in there, disrupting plays.
I thought they both played well.
Yeah. I can't complain.
Caden Curry still doing this thing. He's always around the ball.
That's what I need. Because you watch that Michigan game, and if we stop the run, we're going to blow them out.
Yeah. Run defense. These grades are off the charts. These are some of the best grades I've seen all year. even guys with limited snaps. I mean, Arvell Reese led the team with an 80. Kenyatta, the guy that had all the pressures on the quarterback, yeah, he had an 80 in run blocking or run defense.
That's
Edric,
phenomenal for DM.
76. Caden Curry, 72, and he was quiet, right? Caden Curry was pretty quiet this week, but still a 72. Sonny Styles a 71. K-Mac a 71. Taiwan Malone, he had 35 total snaps. That's a lot for him.
Who had him surpassing Edric Houston? Who had that in their bingo card to start the year?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
He's outplayed.
Edric had a total of 20 snaps.
I mean, yeah, I know health has been an issue, but Taiwan Malone, we thought him as just a depth piece. He makes impact plays.
And I'll tell you, the surprise of the year on the D line for me is Will Smith Jr. This week he had a 66-3. He had 17 snaps. He was solid. I can't
makes plays
about the guy. He had a pressure, and while being held, you see that? He was on his knees being held, and he got to the quarterback and forced a quick throw.
Larry Johnson's he's still at still at the top of his game because he's got those guys all humming.
Larry Johnson's been rejuvenated to a degree.
Joe, we picked up 2 transfer portal DNs. One of them we haven't even seen on the field this year.
Logan, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot we had him because
he hasn't played, but he's coming from Idaho State. You
see Zion Grady, freshman. I see him in the field on the field more. Yeah.
Yep. My guy Johnny C up there in Alabama. He comes from the same neck of the woods.
Nick of the Nape.
Yep. Bo Atkinson still not doing much. He did get a pressure this week. Speaking of transfers, but tell you what, man, this
nobody gets exposed. Nobody comes in and gets exposed.
Right?
They might not make impact plays, but they're not. Nobody's getting like just mauled and ran over and opening a hole or nothing. Yeah. So. We were concerned about D-line, right? That was one of our concerns. D-line and running back.
Depth.
Yeah.
Depth.
But depth was the biggest question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Penn State O-line struggled pretty badly. And from what I listened to, have you guys, do you know Landon Tangwall? He's a recent Penn State O-lineman. He has a podcast now. It's pretty smart. Gives a good breakdown, and he does like all of the Big Ten, not just Penn State. But he was talking specifically about the players looking unmotivated, not happy with the play calling, schematic frustrations from their offensive coordinator and stuff. So,
well, we talked about that too. Like we thought there's something's going on in that locker room for them to lose 0-5 in the Big Ten. For a team that was preseason 3,
right,
or 2, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. There's something's going on there.
We'll talk about the coaches here after we get through the rest of the Buckeye defense, but the linebackers took over. Again, Arvell Reese, 12 tackles, 2.5 TFLs, a sack. Yeah, this guy has to be an All-American if they handed him out right now, for sure.
We could have 5 first-team All-Americans, I think.
Yeah.
I could see us getting 5. Easy.
I got some clips I got to dial up here before we end this
what's
segment.
the record? We ever gotten more than 2?
2 what?
All-Americans.
All-Americans in 1 year? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. When we had Pace and Eddie George and there was a 94, 95.
What do you got to be? First team or consensus All-American to get a?
It goes by publications, I think. Yeah, it's changed
over
time.
Get a tree of Buckeye Grove. What does it take to get me a tree?
It depends on the publications. They used to have like a set of 3 or 4 publications you had to get an All-American honor from. I don't know. It could have been Playboy magazine, All-Americans. Who knows?
You know what it is. Chime it in there in the chat.
All right. So, yeah, Sonny Styles still showing off, flying around. Peyton Pierce, coming in, showing some depth. This group is the the heart of this Matt Patricia defense. He loves these big, fast linebackers. And the secondary,
Peyton Pierce looks so small when he's standing next to those two guys. He looks like a little child next to the other two starters. But he's not. He's a strong ass dude. But
yeah, the corners didn't really get tested much. I mean, Grunkmeyer really threw a lot of screens and short shit. Caleb had 5 tackles at safety at TFL, the late pick. McLean, solid. Lorenzo Styles Jr., when he's not being held, just doing their jobs.
They're all just solid. They don't give up big plays. They don't a lot of them don't make standout plays, but they don't get beat. Yeah. And that's all we need from some of those guys.
I always look at missed tackles when I'm looking at the PFF stats, and again,
Jermaine,
under 10 is a good thing. We had 7. So I'll take that. Targets, I want to point this out just for future reference. Keep this in the back of your mind. I'm not saying this is how things are going to go in the future, but it's something to keep in your memory banks. Jermaine Matthews was targeted 7 times. That led the team. He only allowed 2 catches for 7 yards. But interesting, they're going after him. Then Jalen McLean, the safety, he was targeted 5 times, allowed 4 catches for 32 yards. Arvell, they're always going to try and target and get mismatches with linebackers, right? I mean,
of course.
We've seen Sonny get worked over in the past. But 4 for 4, 31 yards. I mean, none of these guys led a touchdown, by them, but it's something to keep in mind to see where teams are targeting their offenses.
Yeah, because other teams they're scouting and they're looking at tape and they're saying, oh, these guys had success doing this. Right. Let's not put Arvell in coverage so much. Let's just let Arvell go like a heat-seeking missile and just attack the ball.
Ideally, yeah, you don't want that. But, yeah, getting into the coaching, like I want to play these clips, and then I want to talk about the coaching here. So we got a bunch of stuff. I'll try and go through these quickly. This is my favorite play right here of the game by Julian Sayin. Gets pressure. Cerebell gets beat, and he just takes off. Eludes it. Watch Cerebell on the left tackle. Gets beat on the inside. Sayin's like, okay. And then another guy comes at him and scampers for a first down. Yeah. And they only rushed 4 on that one. That's what's surprising is the O-line really had a struggle with that. But that was one of my favorite plays of the game.
Yeah, it's impressive by Sayin because we haven't seen a lot of that, him being able to elude. And that was Sutton. Yeah. That was the first-round pick that Penn State has, right, that he just shook to the side. Impressive. Yeah.
Let's run through some of these bombs. Let's get aroused. Here's the shot to JJ. Bang. 2 guys on him. I think that was quarters coverage, Jeff. Can you confirm?
Correct, sir.
All right. Safety was late getting over. The other safety. Jesus.
Why are you late to get to Jeremiah Smith? Why are you late?
Why does it look so easy?
Yeah, right. You didn't know what the fuck this guy's capable of? Why are you late to get to him? You should be. That should be the only fucking thing you're looking at. Hey, where's 4? Where's 17? Oh shit, 4's coming. Go to him.
Yeah. Here is Carnell. That's single coverage right there. I can see that.
Yeah, and we should throw that ball every time. I like those guys against anybody's single coverage.
With Sayin's accuracy on that deep ball.
Yeah, and the ball skills of those 2 receivers those aren't 50-50 balls with either one of them. Yep. They're 70-30s and 80-20 balls. Yep. I mean,
here's another Tate. Inside the 5. 57-yarder right there. Who said Julian Sayin didn't have a strong arm? Was that those college football nerds? Those guys are nothing but trouble.
They just saw him for the first time this year play against Penn State.
Ever since they renamed their podcast from SEC Cocksuckers, they just haven't been the same. Yeah, if you're doing a show in Atlanta, you're probably one-sided. Here's JJ slant touchdown. Don't blink. Bang. Through two dudes. Still can't get him on the ground.
And then, of course, we're going to see the fucking Michael Jordan play, right? Like how the fuck he got the body control and the hands to go up and get that ball after the tip.
Oh, here we go.
The next one, yeah, this one.
How's this?
What in the hell, bro?
And then get in.
Yeah, he had to muscle through a defender. Snatch.
Number 4 is like my children.
The problem is that dude. Once it's a tipped ball, you're allowed to tackle. You should have tackled JJ right there.
Right.
That was his only
right.
chance.
The defender usually does, especially if they're experienced.
And that's the thing. I mean, it's Penn State's defense. Like these guys aren't like first year starters, and like they don't have good coaches. I mean, it's fucking Penn State still. Yeah, they didn't have the coach. Yeah, they didn't have the quarterback. But that defense was not missing anybody except an inside linebacker.
That play was fast though. That ball was cruising.
It just but no. How many receivers are making that play though? I mean, honestly, how many receivers in college are making that ball?
Just Carnell Tate and him.
I mean, right?
Our two guys.
Good versus good. Very good wins. I mean, that's Jeremiah's Heisman moment. You know, like you get
No wonder
those Heisman moments.
So pissed off. He has to go against these guys all day in practice. Like this.
Yeah,
That's why he's got an attitude. Like this is bullshit.
I guarantee you that some of the shit talking he says is probably like, yeah, y'all are my fucking spring break. I got, I go to war every day in practice. You guys, he's telling these wide receivers from these other schools, like, shit, you guys are on my fucking lunch break, man.
Like you're like the scout team.
And Joe, when you said Matthews got targeted,
yeah,
Jermaine getting targeted so much because IGB is a shutdown corner.
Right.
I didn't even see IGB make a play this game because he didn't get the ball toward.
Right.
But what'd you say? 7 targets, only 2 receptions. I'd like to go back on the year and see if that's a theme that he gets targeted. Keep track of that, going forward.
I can tell you that
on those targets
thus far.
I mean, if
here's
a corner,
Julian Sayin highlights you're watching right now.
Yeah. Yes. Was it 3 incompletions, Joe? Is that right?
Yeah.
He was 20 and 23.
Yeah.
He threw one behind. I don't know if it was Ennis's fault or his.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Tate or JJ would have known and caught it. I think. And one was a throwaway. I can't remember the other incompletion.
We're talking about one pass in the game. The other 2 guys would have caught it. Our third receiver, he couldn't come down with it.
That was the most targets that Jermaine took in one game. He went on the season so far 4 against Texas, then 1 against Grambling, 2 against Ohio, 4 against Washington, 2 against Minnesota, 4 against Illinois, and 2 against Wisconsin, and then the 7 against Penn State. So
maybe Penn State was just trying to try. Maybe Penn State was just trying something new, and oops, that doesn't work either. Next theory.
Yeah, if you target a corner, the rest of the defense is so good that they got to target somebody. I mean, they had to throw the ball to somewhere. But none of them. There's not a good option to throw the ball, but you got to throw it somewhere. I mean,
here's your weekly Arvell Reese highlight tape.
Oh Jesus, this is fucking disgusting, man. What? That kid's like, what the fuck, man? 8 is always in my face.
Man, he got down that
And
line.
then you want to throw a screen? Okay. He'll hawk you down.
Boom.
Smack.
How do you not have a lineman like going to 8 every play? Like a guy's, he's got to be accounted for every play, or he's going to do that. Just run to the ball and make the play.
Watch him go against that left tackle. He just blows right by him.
Well, this guy's a pro too, they say.
Yeah, well, then he fights off that left tackle again for the TFL. Forces a incomplete pass there.
What was that? What was that tweet you tweeted through? It said NFL scouts on the breakdown on Arvell. It just said yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a check mark. Yep. He does this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And we didn't know where he was. We didn't know where to play him when he came in to campus.
Yeah, he went with the DNs his freshman year. He was a DN.
He's like 215, right? He's like 6'4", 215. They didn't know what to do with him.
Right.
Well, I feel like him and Hicks kind of flipped a little bit. Like Hicks was supposed to be there, and then Hicks went down with the ends, and he came over with the linebackers.
I tell you what, we got another one of these freaks coming out of Glenville with Sincere Johnson in the next class.
Yeah.
So, same shit, different name.
Are you being sincere?
I get excited anytime I hear a kid from Glenville's coming. I get excited because I haven't seen one that didn't ball out except Marcellus Jones.
Yeah. And Arvell looks like he might have killed a guy. I don't know. If he hasn't yet, he might. Legally. Coaching edge. Kolnicki is under big time fire. He's definitely getting fired. They use that Liam Clifford, the receiver, in gadget plays. No success, really. Some really weird fourth down. Like they punted on 4th and 3 at the Buckeye 42. I think you got to be aggressive, right? I mean, that
was a little strange.
Their coach talked about being aggressive and going vertical in the passing game. We got to go vertical. Just win, baby.
And then they realized they couldn't.
No, they
That's
could
when
not.
you realize when coaches say shit to the media, none of it is even worth listening to. It's damn near all made up, and just coach.
Sure. Or
they're telling the quarterback,
or the defense tells you you can't.
Yeah, I mean the quarterback's like, Coach, you told me not to throw the ball when there's 3 guys back there. What do you? You want me to go vertical, but fuck, everybody's covered. So
who's going to give me
2
5
seconds
seconds
to throw
the ball?
Yeah, I got no fucking time.
Yeah, 8's in my fucking face all day, and you want me to throw the ball deep, and there's 2 guys back there.
Kenyatta with 7 pressures. I mean,
yeah.
If the kid's dropping back 21 times, that's a third of the time one dude is in your ass. How about Nate Roberts at fullback? They showed a lot of that.
I'm glad we can see the I formation every now and then. The kid he does not stop on his blocks. That dude will fight through the whistle every time. Yeah. I am impressed with the freshman coming in as a tight end, being put strictly as a fullback. He's aggressive as fuck, and he fights through the whistle.
Yeah. So this defense allowed 2.1 yards per play in the second half. I compared it to being in the shallow end of the pool, and somebody puts you in a headlock and just starts walking to the deep end against this Buckeye defense. That's what it's like. And
weren't they at like 1 yard through like a lot of the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
For the half.
Yeah. So,
the only thing, Joe, that power left, and they brought the extra lineman in. The first play of the game, and then scored the touchdown on going left the other way. That I was kind of aggravated that they ran it. I saw it 3 times, and we didn't have an adjustment for it. But then I didn't see it in the second half at all. So
and that worries me because that's the type of shit that Michigan does. They run out there with all those linemen.
My next sentence, John. Exactly. Them fucking scumbags. That's all they do.
The thing is, Michigan has taken on so many injuries. I'm not sure they have the bodies to run the student body left. They got a new left tackle.
But,
didn't they lose another offensive lineman? I thought they were down 2 of their starters from the season. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not going to get into that right now. But so yeah, pretty much looking at the drive chart real quick because we love to talk about that on defense. Punt, the 15-play touchdown by Penn State, then punt, the short 13-yard touchdown drive to end the half, punt, INT. I don't know how you play a better game. I mean, without the fumble, take that away. What else can you do? 480 yards total offense to 200. It seems like you could do anything on offense, and the defense is going to keep you in it.
Yeah, but like what Sean's point earlier, we couldn't just line up and just power run, like kind of how we ended the game last year, where we just fucking we just hammered them down the field. They couldn't stop us. We just 8 o'clock. Right. We couldn't do that this year. Now, I mean, talent equates. I mean, Penn State's the second most talented team we played to Texas. Overall talent, but their pass defense, which was ranked 5th? You say, Joe?
Yeah.
Which I felt we could do whatever we wanted in the passing game, but the running game, they were like 90th, I think, in run.
Yeah, they were terrible against the run.
They were 91st.
And we didn't. It's kind of hard to. I don't know. I mean, Ryan Day's like, well, yeah. I mean, so we can't. If we just keep running, we think it'll work, but fuck, it's so easy just to throw the ball because that was definitely working. So
with how accurate he is, I'm not against throwing in some more short stuff to those guys. Let your playmakers. I mean, they're almost glorified runs. Whether it's the little wide receiver screens or just
RPOs,
quick little slant,
little play like
something.
Remember that play to Jeremiah against in the Rose Bowl against Oregon, in the first drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like catch him coming across the way the offense moved one way, Jeremiah's coming back the other way. It's a 3-yard catch. It makes it 60. That's all run game shit too, because it's you're reading the RPO. The running, they're attacking the run, so you hit the short pass to go
or
for
the
60.
jet sweeps like we used to run.
Mm-hmm.
We don't run those anymore for whatever reason, but those are run plays basically. But I mean, we had 10 drives total. 2 of them were end of game, and the other one was end of half. So we only really had 8 drives of the 10. We scored on 6. 1 ended in a field goal, and 1 in a fumble. So red zone, also I wanted to point out, we were 5 of 5 in red zone drives. 1 was a field goal.
And everybody's up in arms about the kicking 1 field goal. Penn State is still a good defense. I mean, they do have players, but
at that point,
I think it's not just the running backs. I think it's the play calling too. We don't throw any jump balls or any of those back shoulder fades really to Tate and Jeremiah when we get inside that deep red zone, inside the 8-7. You know what I mean?
Right. The main issue, in my opinion, is we don't have a Quinshon Judkins, a hammer that you're going to use in every short yardage situation you can rely on, and goal line situation. C.J. Donaldson is not that. He's proven that.
No.
And that's why I say we need to figure out one of these young guys, whether it's Peoples, West, or Jackson. One of these 3 has to be your go-to guy to supplant C.J. Donaldson, because I'm not impressed, especially with that fumble. He's running way too high. He's running like upright, and you get no success. You got to get low, man.
Joe, I'm in total agreement with you, but after that fumble, I was surprised that they gave him the next time we were in the red zone, they went right back to him. I was shocked that Ryan Day did that. I thought he would have been so pissed that the one thing we couldn't do, and that it's a bad play call too. I mean, why are we running?
Yeah, 2-minute offense. Why you run on first down?
Julian Sayin that's one thing we haven't really needed him him to do is run
Right.
2-minute offense. It's I mean I thought, hey, let's just it's for practice, this repetition of running that 2-minute drill.
Yep.
I don't know why
And Ryan Day has a hard on about winning that middle 8.
Yes, and that's why it went against what he preaches, kind of.
Exactly.
And then result, of course, I didn't like the play call, and then the result of the play, I was like, double fuck, man. I'm not impressed with CJ. But I mean, but he's going under the direction though. I'm sure Day's telling him what hey, I'm not picking the play for you, but this is what we're doing. I'm sure that he's telling him, hey, let's run the ball here, see what we got, and then we'll go from there. And I don't know why it's C.J. Johnson. You're right. I don't know why he was the running back in that case, in that situation. It was not.
I think he's in there because they think that he's going to be the best pass pro, and I think it's kind of it's a play that you're going to run because you think, hey, I'm going to get 10 plus yards on it right out of the gate to get going on this drive, and they wouldn't suspect it because I got my pass pro guy in there. I got the slow guy in there.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Hey, C.J. Johnson, when you need 3 yards, C.J. Johnson gets you 3 yards. When you need 4 yards, C.J. Johnson's getting you 3 yards. When you need 2 yards, C.J. Johnson's getting you 3 yards.
Yep. So one thing I wanted to point out is Ohio State is kind of doing this on purpose. We talked about this, I think. I know I talked about it on the daily blitzes, but the limiting yourself in the number of snaps and number of plays per game. Have we talked about this?
We haven't, but you sent a text about it. I'm so glad you brought it up because I did want to talk about it because I think it's amazing and brilliant, possibly. And I used to be on the one that said, let's blow them out. We've got all this talent. Let's run the most plays of anyone, and then we'll have the best stats of anyone. But I think this is so smart. So, yeah, go into it, Joe.
Yeah. So, for example, we had 55 plays this week. I just pulled up the stats, college football stats, of number of plays total by every team in the country. I couldn't go back and find the tweet that I sent you guys yet. But so the point is, you've got teams like Tennessee, Arizona State, Texas Tech, Ole Miss. I mean, these are like serious, CFP contenders, right? These guys have over 650 plays total on the season. Okay, those are the top teams in the country with the most plays. We are 129th in the country in total plays. We've played 8 games. Let's see. A few of them have played 9, but still, you're looking at we're at 492. They're at 670. So that's a 200 play difference. If you average this out, anyway, the point is, I'll cut to the chase. The point is, when you extrapolate this out on average through 16 games, we will have played 1 less game total.
We're going to need that with the new system and the long. I mean, to slog through it all. This is brilliant. I completely changed my mind on back when. Of course, this was back when they only picked 2 or 4 teams. Where hey, I need these style points and I need to blow people out to get in.
Yep.
Now that doesn't matter
game
anymore,
changed.
and this is brilliant because the seasons are so long, and this sets up really nice for the Buckeyes. I feel like we can get up early on these next few opponents and even reduce the number of plays from our starters. On top of that, and get the backups some good reps.
Right. And that's the key. Actually, we started this. Ryan Day started this last season. He did the exact same thing. limiting the number of plays, limiting the snaps for everybody, keeping guys fresh. I mean, that it all plays into a long-term plan. Because if you look at it right now, if we're going 16 games, we're only halfway through the season.
Yep.
Right now, in week
I would
10.
like to see us make a switch though, where if we're behind or right out of the gate, we go real fast, and then once we get up, then we back it off and slow the pace down.
Yeah, I think that's hard to do. Just suddenly go hard and then stop. That seems hard to do.
If it's especially if it's something that you're just thrown in that week for a game, like say for the UCLA game, all right, we're gonna run hurry up this week. It's gonna look a little clunky. Because the guys aren't gonna be into that. Remember when Urban, he was wanting to run 70 plays with JT, right?
Right, yeah.
And it was a lot of that was hurry up. And it was just like clap, hand the ball to Zeke, smash into the line.
Yeah, because what's his name was the OC. Goofy guy, middle finger at Texas. Herman, yeah. He was the one that implemented that up-tempo thing when he came from Iowa State.
And it worked. I mean, we won a national title with them too. But we had all-timers with it on the team. But Ryan Day's it's a different game. If Urban Meyer was coaching today, he would have been like, hey, he probably would have been like, Herman, hey Tom, cool the fuck out. We got to play. We're planning on playing 16, 17 games here, bro.
Yeah, we might have 4 playoff games.
It's just Ryan Day recognized it and saw it work. So what he was projecting, he implemented it, and then it showed out. And we were all fresh. Everybody was healthy and fresh for the stretch run.
I think it's also an NFL influence, right?
Yes.
I mean, you see guys taking weeks off, load management style like the NBA, right? During the NFL season.
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry doesn't get 25 carries, 30 carries every game. Right. Yes.
Or he takes a couple weeks off to, rest up. And so
or maybe not a week off, but maybe he gets 50% of the load 1 week. So it's like I said. No, look at our running backs. All of them are healthy. Now we have 4, and we don't really know which one's going to be the bell cow yet. Really, I guess by the way they're substituting. Our receivers. I mean, we didn't substitute any receivers really until late in the game. I mean, it was fourth quarter until I saw Mylan Graham. But it's working. So nobody can be knocking our coaching staff for what they're seeing because it's fucking working. We're not scoring 60 points. We're not Signetti and fucking just trying to. If we wanted to score 60, 70 points on everybody, we probably could.
Okay.
But Ryan Day's thinking, he's playing chess, 4-dimensional chess.
Yeah, and the thing is, he started it, so people are going to start copying the Buckeye blueprint.
Oh yeah, sure.
So it's to be expected.
A lot of teams can't though. A lot of teams can't do. They can only do one way.
I still feel I still feel in a big game against a big team that
end of November. Yeah.
I don't want to slow the game down. If I feel like I got the best team and the best players, I want as many opportunities to make plays as possible. I don't want to slow it down and only have 50 plays score a touchdown. I want to have 70 plays to score a touchdown.
But the key is you need to be efficient. Efficiency is Ryan Day's point. If you're going to limit the plays, you're going to have to be efficient and make the most out of those. Like I said, what did we have? 55 plays this week, and we were at 8.7 yards per play.
Exactly. And if Julian Sayin's throwing the ball 50 times a game, he's not going to be 80% completions.
No.
Right.
So I'll take.
I don't know though. Good
23 for 4 touchdowns. I mean, if you don't know, right? We don't know. I mean, we might get in a playoff game, but I think there's going to be I would imagine it would make sense that there's a ramp up. Now we're at the final 4 of the regular season, culminating to that big fucking game at the end of November. I think I would imagine we see a ramp up in that, leading up to the playoffs. And so in the playoffs, we can if we need to throw the ball 50 times in a game in the playoffs. Somebody gets up on our defense a little bit, and we got to start chucking the ball. I think we're going to be ramping up to be able to be ready for that, ready to execute that. But I'm not nitpicking the way Ryan Day's running the team right now. We're fucking winning games and we're number 1 in the country. So I will adhere to whatever plan he has until we see it, shit the bed. And I don't think that's going to happen.
Right. Yeah. Like last year, this is a great example. We played 16 games. We had almost 1,000 total plays. To compare, Syracuse only played 13 games. They had over 1,000. Clemson, 14 games, 1,000. Texas Tech, 13 games, over 1,000. The only teams that are normal are Texas, Penn State, that played 16 games. Notre Dame, 16 games. They were all just over 1,000. But again, the point is we were under and won the national championship. But
how's Indiana's plays look this year? Do you got that?
Sure. I bet it's a lot. Yeah.
I would guess.
They have right now through 9 games, 632. They're in the 17th in the country in total plays.
And they don't. And Indiana does not have as much depth as even some of the other top 10 teams.
They are 9. They have played 9 games though.
Right, but we're 129th. I mean, if you want me to do the average, I can average that out. Let's see, 632 divided by 9. Get my calculator. That is 70 per game. And what I say, we are at 492 divided by 8, 61.5. So calculate that over a season. I know it's only 8.5 here in game by game average, but
over 12,
8.5 times 16 or 16 games. That's 136 play difference. For us, that's 2 games.
Right.
But all right, we didn't do our CFP rankings yet. We got to rifle through that. We got a few comments here. Let's do comments quickly. Stephen Cherry's in. You know that. He has an early prediction for the Purdue game, 48-3. I like that score. Oshinoko says, is Brian Hartline leaving for Penn State? I say no.
If he's going to, right now would be the best time because we get us off the schedule. They can kind of hit that reset button like Michigan did, dodging us in 2020. It would be now would be the time. It would be the ideal time to try to reset that program. I would hate to see it.
I don't feel he's ready.
See, the thing is, everything I've heard from the Penn State beat writers is they want someone with college head coaching experience. And he doesn't have that. He's been a coordinator for a year.
First year calling plays. But
but a team, he might interview. That's it.
A dynamic recruiter,
that Oklahoma
though.
State job or a Miami of Ohio job first, or Cincinnati, or
You look at maybe like those guys that the guy at Georgia Tech, was that Brett Keys, or the guy at South Florida. A job like that.
Yeah.
Goalies, yeah. A guy if they get better jobs and they ascend up, I could definitely see us losing Hartline to a team like that. They would be able to. They would take the gamble, of the recruiting and that kind of stuff. But
you got to be able to recruit the region too. That's what I keep telling Katrina about Michigan State's problem. None of their coaches, their entire staff. I went through the entire staff, their assistants, everything. They're all from the West Coast. They do not know the Midwest at all.
no.
You cannot recruit to Michigan State unless you know Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Indiana. You got to be able to recruit the region. These people are coming from fucking like California, Oregon, just everywhere west of the Mississippi, really. And
they have relationships with those high schools. To be able to find those 3-star projects that you can turn into ball players, like what D'Antonio did with Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean, he because he coached at Ohio State for so long, he was in with all of the Ohio coaches in high school. Anyway.
Hey, Joe, real quick on the CFP rankings. Now, if we're gonna release the top 12, they're gonna release their top 12. Are they gonna have to put one of the Group of 5 schools in that top 12 right now?
Yeah.
They'll have to. They'll have to show one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now
there has to be an automatic qualifier for the 4 conferences plus a Group of 5.
Okay.
6,
and now, what I put together, what I think they're going to do tomorrow night. What I think the rankings will be tomorrow night. That's how I made my top 12.
Okay. Let me finish these comments here.
Okay.
This is a great point by Stephen Cherry. Chaz Coleman, number 19, the guy that recovered that fumble by C.J. Donaldson in the Buckeye game, was watching how Matt P. and Arvell work, thinking, yeah, I'm going to the Buckeyes. He is from Warren, Ohio. I'm sure you heard it on the broadcast. But Chaz Coleman, number 19, look for him to maybe switch colors in the offseason. Stephen Cherry says, my first CFP ranking prediction. Cannot stop Stephen Cherry from making a prediction. I love it. He has Texas A&M number 1, Indiana number 2, Ohio State number 3. He says, adding fuel to the Buckeyes' fire. Did not see that coming.
I could fucking see it. I could see it.
These clowns up here on the radio are all talking A&M at 1.
Oh, fuck me. What are we doing? Is there something in the water?
But as much as
actually, I can't question that.
Yeah, because if they're giving them a whole bunch of credit for like the LSU win and shit like that, but I mean, is LSU really? Are they deserving of getting that much credit? That's how much If they're just not
Notre Dame's their big win. But
yeah.
It was 41-40.
So yeah, I went with what I think the committee is going to do tomorrow night. That's how I made my 12.
I got one more comment. Hold up.
Okay.
Stephen Cherry has one more. You can't hold him down. Handle Purdue quickly and pull your starters. Stay healthy for the stretch run. I like it. All right, so let's quickly rifle through our CFP predictions. This is a struggle for me because I have to remember to have one from each conference and a G5 team, which makes me want to varmint. But Jeff, sounds like you're ready to go. We'll let you start it off, and we'll just pick at your lineup, probably.
Okay. I see the committee tomorrow night. I see them putting Indiana number 1. I think they're going to that dominant win against Oregon. I think they got IU at 1, us at 2, A&M 3, Bama 4, Georgia 5, BYU 6, Oregon 7, Ole Miss 8, Notre Dame is 9, Texas Tech at 10, then Oklahoma and Memphis rounding out.
Memphis, huh?
I mean they're going to be the highest rated or highest ranked group of 6 or whatever, G6, G5, whatever the fuck.
5G.
Lamb to the slaughter.
Not BYU? Or they
BYU's in Big 12. Yeah, they're
my bad.
They're looking at
this is where I get tripped up because I forget who changed conferences and who's not.
See, tomorrow BYU's definitely going to be in. They didn't make my list. I think Texas Tech takes a Big 12 out there, and I think that might be the only one that. Or no, actually, I've got Louisville getting in with them. No, Louisville's ACC. I get it mixed up too. Yeah. But I got OSU, Indiana, A&M, Bama, Georgia, Oregon. Okay, those are all kind of the gimmies, I feel. And then another gimme here, Notre Dame. They're a gimme with what they've got left, 2 losses, so they're in. Then I got Texas Tech. I think Louisville. I think Ole Miss gets in. And then if it's not Louisville, Virginia might sneak in there. And then I'm with you right now, Jeff. They'll say Memphis tomorrow, but North Texas is going to squeak in there.
They very well could. They look pretty good. I saw a little bit of their last game. I realized that I did not put an ACC team in the top 12.
Talk about
I don't have an ACC team in there but Louisville or Virginia will be in there. One of those two. It ain't the you.
BYU's got, I think, Texas Tech and Cincinnati coming up after a bye week. I think BYU's going to dump. They've been sneaking by.
Oh, I expect them to lose. Yeah, I don't expect them to stay undefeated. But just for them right now being undefeated, I think
for sure.
I think they take this. I think they're in sixth, right behind. Georgia, Bama are going to be 4 and 5, I don't think they'll slide Georgia down. I think it's still Georgia to them. I'm like I said, I'm predicting what I think they're going to do, not what I think is.
If they put in like Oklahoma or Texas, it's all rigged.
I think Oklahoma. Now, how much credit are they going to give Oklahoma for getting beating Rocky Top?
That's what I'm saying. Are they going to come in there around 11, 12? Is Texas going to sneak in?
No, Texas, no, I don't think. But Oklahoma, yes, I think they will.
Look. College football wants Texas in that top 12.
Oh yeah, they do.
Sure. That's why they've been ranked the entire season.
And Texas still has Georgia to play. Texas still has Georgia.
You know what? If they can find a way to get Michigan up there and USC, they're going to do that too.
Yeah, no doubt. We got Texas right here at 7-2. Yeah, I'm looking at the FBI rankings. I think
I think it's either Louisville or Oklahoma at 11. I think Texas Tech's ahead of them, and Notre Dame for sure is. Ole Miss for sure is.
So right now, I think you got to go with 4 SEC teams, right?
1, 2, 3.
I think 4.
I got
3
4.
Big Ten.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yeah. Ole Miss is going to be in there. Ole Miss will be in the top 12.
I don't know the rest of the schedules for that SEC, so some of these guys got to cannibalize each other, I'm thinking.
Right. Oklahoma's got ranked. Oklahoma's loaded. The Oklahoma schedule is nasty the rest of the season.
Yeah, Oklahoma's done. Yeah, they're cooked.
I think Bama this week, I think.
A&M plays actually. Look at A&M's schedule. That was the lightest schedule. I mean, SEC. Right. And then they end with Texas, which should end Texas's hopes.
That's at Texas, though. That's interstate rivalry. They got Missouri, South Carolina.
Ole Miss has Citadel, Florida, and Mississippi State left. So they're in. Ole Miss is in.
They might take another loss.
Not in the regular season.
Not exactly, solid dude.
And Notre Dame's gonna get benefit of the doubt.
Well, yeah, because they're independent. You got to have them in,
of course.
Unless they take a third loss.
Nah, I don't see that.
I don't see that either. The Navy,
USC. Oh, they don't have USC.
They already beat USC.
They already beat USC.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm going to go basically whatever the AP says for the most part because that's the only poll in front of me. Buckeyes, Losers, Oregon, those are your 3 Big Ten teams I can only pick out right now. SEC, I got to go with 4, A&M, Bama, Georgia, probably Ole Miss. I can't get Oklahoma in there. With 2 losses.
They're going to have more than that, too.
I think Louisville might supplant them in that ranking.
Even still, I wouldn't put them in right now today without even looking ahead. Then you got, so that's 7 teams. I think BYU has to be your Big 12. And then your group of 5 probably has to be... Jesus. Oh, ACC. Did I do an ACC? I didn't do an ACC yet. It has to be Louisville.
Does it? Virginia's sitting 12th at 8-1. 5. They're still undefeated in conference. 5-0.
I don't like Louisville.
I don't like Louisville or Virginia, but one
I
of
don't
those
like
two.
that whole conference.
Yeah. I don't like the way you people operate.
Man, I don't like the way they play football over there.
I'll go Louisville over Virginia. Yeah, I'll take them as the one single ACC team, not two. So whoever the ACC champ happens to be would play out in my poll. So what's that, like 9? I need 3 more.
Texas Tech gonna hold on.
There's garbage in here. There's nothing that turns me on. Vandy, no. G-Tech, no. Miami, no.
Utes coming on strong.
Hey,
Big 12.
BYU and Texas Tech are next weekend. Next Saturday at noon.
Right.
BYU and Texas Tech.
I'm trying to get another Big Ten team in here. Actually, it's got to be USC, the Cheaters, or Washington.
Now, what if Washington upsets Oregon?
Iowa
At the end of the year.
Well, that
Iowa.
really fucks Oregon. Iowa too.
Iowa's got Oregon this
Iowa
week.
should be ranked.
Iowa's got
24 in the coaches.
Iowa's got
Yeah.
Oregon this weekend. So, yeah, Iowa's got it. They'll have a chance. They'll have a chance.
But
And
if
then
they
the
beat Oregon,
Then Oregon's gonna, yeah.
How about Texas moving up 7 spots after beating Vandy?
I hope Oregon does lose. I hope everybody fucking loses. I hope the Big Ten championship doesn't mean shit, and the loser of that game still gets a 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
The way it looks right now, I think the loser of Indy OSU, I think will get in the 1 seed.
Why not? Yeah, because they'd have the best loss. I mean, unless
But
they get blown out.
But if A&M goes undefeated and Bama with 1 loss, SEC A&M and Bama in the SEC championship though, that'd be a good game to see.
Yeah, somebody's got to lose.
That's
So
true.
you gotta. I mean,
We got somebody on a bye week this week.
must be Indiana because they're at 9-0.
Yeah.
Then
Oregon was just on a bye. Yeah, they're back. Yeah. I think it has to be Indiana or somebody. Yeah. I don't know, man. This hurts my brain.
yeah, Texas Tech, BYU, that shit's gonna get figured out. And yeah, it's what do you predict, Louisville or Virginia?
Look at how far these two SEC teams jumped up. Oklahoma and Texas both went up 7 spots.
Yeah, the SEC. It just
And
means
Tennessee dropped 9. Vandy dropped 6. That's a bit much.
But here's the thing: looking at this, if you look at those rankings, who are you going to put ahead of those guys?
Ahead of Vandy or ahead of Texas?
Either. It's not like you got a bunch of quality teams below them.
I think USC and Michigan are better than both those teams.
Ooh. Texas, the way Texas looks right now, how much credit? I mean, it's like, how much credit do you give them for beating Vanderbilt? What do you think of Vanderbilt? Now, does the committee think that? Well, does the committee? I mean, we don't, but
I do. I thought Vandy's playing good football.
So I mean,
I watched
they're
their
good.
games.
The reason they moved Texas up 7 spots is because they gave Vanderbilt a lot of credit. They liked Vanderbilt, so they thought it was a big
Vandy
time win.
was ranked 9th. I mean, and earned 9th.
Exactly. Now, you said they earned the 9th ranking, or they were ranked 9th? Two different
they
things.
Earned it.
Okay. So all right. So yeah, SEC Honk Sean says big time win by Texas over previously 9th ranked Vanderbilt. Now, if I was in the committee, I would not give Vanderbilt that much credit. So I would say Texas still is not showing me shit, but they're right there at the doorstep at 13, 7-2, 2-2 in the conference. There's a path for Texas. They beat they and Georgia can be beat. They can beat Georgia.
There's a path for everybody. I mean, in that top 20 5, basically.
That's why I said the SEC sucks. There's a path for everybody to win that conference. It's going to be probably A&M versus Bama for the championship.
What's your hang up with that?
I'm not impressed by those teams.
I saw A&M play against LSU. I mean, how much? So how much credit do you give LSU? A&M looks A&M looks like a real team though. They look like a legitimate threat. They do.
But if the SEC sucks from top to bottom, how do you give them any credit?
Well, Joe, you can't just say blanket the SEC is trash. Like
Florida sucks, Arkansas sucks, LSU sucks. That's the schedule. That's who they played. Mississippi State, Auburn.
If they're ranking 9 or 10 teams in the SEC in every top 25 all season long, they're not going to just say, you know what? They do all suck. Fuck them. We need 6 from the Big Ten.
I say fuck them.
Your opinion is as valid as Sean's opinion.
No, it's much more valid.
Oh, all right.
It's nonsensical is what it is.
Talk about a soft-ass schedule. Look at this A&M schedule. Shit. Give me this schedule every year.
10th ranked
UTSA, Utah State, Notre Dame, Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida, Arkansas, LSU, Missouri, South Carolina, Samford, Texas. 2 ranked teams on that conference.
They've got a better win than we do.
I would say
Notre Dame's a better win than we've got.
But
we beat the number 1 ranked preseason ranked team in the country and the number 2 ranked preseason team in the country.
So what?
And you know what? And that's the thing. The committee's going to paint themselves in the corner if they are not giving us credit for beating Texas, but then giving Texas credit for beating other teams. You know what I mean? Like they can't go both ways there. Like, are we getting credit for beating Texas because Texas has now turned the corner and now looking better than they did, the first 4 weeks of the season? Well, they weren't. So you're saying you ranked them preseason 1, that we beat them. No, they're not actually that good. But then they started winning, and you're like, oh, actually they are good. Yeah.
But then they lose to Florida in the middle of that stretch.
Right. So I mean, the committee's going to be talking out of both sides, which is nothing uncommon. I mean,
they struggled to beat Kentucky.
Yes,
by a field goal.
Very much, yes.
So, I mean, what are we even talking about? That SEC is garbage.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not getting snowed by the fucking hype train.
I wish you were on a committee, Joe. I wish you were. Who's the committee chair this year? Do we know? Do we know who the committee chair is? Who's the guy?
It's not that cocksucker from Michigan. It's
Ward Manuel. Yeah. But
they picked out a new cocksucker.
They're gonna be talking out of both sides. They're gonna get caught in a somebody, maybe Galloway or somebody's gonna interview them and put their fucking feet to the fire because they're gonna talk about. I predict us not being number 1.
I predict us being number 1. I think it'd be. Are you kidding me?
I feel we should be.
We've got 2 Heisman kids on our team. We're the reigning champs. If we're not 1, it's kind of a slap in the face, in my opinion. But yes, I could totally see it. But I could totally see it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going off what I think we're going to see.
So I almost hope I see it because maybe Ohio State needs that slap in the face, get them really pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, get Ryan Davis something to prove.
So, like, I was listening to, I think it was 97.1 out of Columbus today. They had Chris Vanini on. He's a national college football writer. And he said that he actually pressed the CFP committee to find out what metrics, where are they getting these metrics for strength of schedule that are a new component to their
I listened to it today too, Joe.
The poll system and their model. So they could not answer it's strength of schedule and strength of record. Very two different things, right? So they could not tell him, or would not tell him, maybe, I don't know.
Would not.
What these metrics are and where they're getting their information from. There's a lot of different, there's Jeff Sagarin that's been out there for decades doing strength of schedule stuff. You got the FPI on ESPN, Bill Connolly stuff.
And I say the reason
so many different metrics that they call themselves strength of schedule.
And they won't tell him. They won't tell him, Joe, because they're making matchups. They're gonna make TV shows. Yeah, that's why they won't tell him. That's why he's not getting an answer that he wants. Yeah, I think that's totally it. And
no, because there's still human weight to it. Because they're gonna say like, well, this was really a great win here, and there is no metric for that.
Right. It's not objective. It's opinion based, which is still the problem. Where's our guy Gary? We got to get Gary back on here. He needs to talk about this shit.
Hell yeah.
We haven't talked to him in years.
Not since we played Georgia.
I don't care that it's opinion based anymore. I cared it was opinion based when there was 2 or 4, but I don't really give a shit anymore.
Give me the
for
BCS.
the 12 for the 10th, 11th, 12th spot. Be lucky you got in.
Take me back.
You don't deserve it, Bob.
Let's go 12 team with the BCS system.
Sure. No more fucking no more
computers. The polls are minimal. The more we can keep humans out of the entire system, the better.
No more Marriott points.
No white table.
Then you have to go back to running it up and stuff.
No, it's still 12 teams.
But yeah.
Use a different system.
Need style points.
Score differential. That'll always be.
Take that out of the equation. Take that out of the equation because I don't think that's a good evaluator anyway.
Well, there's no way you're gonna be able to get this committee to hey committee, come up with a way that you guys aren't needed. They're not doing that.
AI.
Yeah, we are needed.
AI has negated you.
That's all. I don't want AI doing anything. We're definitely not picking my fucking top 12. Computer's gonna run this board anyways. That's just
when you pry my cell phone out of my cold dead fingers.
AI. But if we don't lose, we're fine.
Sure.
So, obviously every team here, even teams with 1 loss, even the 2 loss teams, you're getting in with 2 losses if you win out. You finish 10-2. Conference playing for conference championship or not. If you're 10-2, you're probably getting in.
Okay.
From the Big Ten or SEC,
unless you're ACC. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Last question before we go. Big Ten championship game. Who's in it?
Indiana, Ohio State.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see it any other way. I don't even if we drop one, I think we're still in.
What
if we were
one? What if you end up with a 1-loss Indiana and 1-loss Oregon?
Well, Indiana already beat Oregon, so I think the tiebreak would go to us probably.
The tiebreaker would go to Indiana over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tiebreaker. Yeah, that's. Okay. Now, if our 1 loss and Indiana's undefeated, and Oregon's got 1 loss, I don't know. I don't know how that's determined. I don't know what the next tiebreaker is.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I honestly though, I don't know why the fuck we are not playing Oregon every year. That's what the SEC does. The SEC plays their big schools. They put them on the schedule. We're not playing USC. We're not playing Oregon.
How do you guys feel about not playing Penn State for 3 years?
3 years, really?
Yeah, 2028. They probably. That's why they did this. They probably were smart to do what they did. Get us out of.
That's a James Franklin thing, right?
Yeah,
clearly.
Sure, I'm sure he had a lot of influence in that.
James, not playing us for 3 years, James Franklin could have milked 3 more 10-win seasons easy.
Sure. How many of those seasons could he evade Michigan too?
Except this year.
Well, what if he went 10-2 and one of the losses wasn't to us? How pissed would the fucking Penn State fans be then?
Yeah. Well, as long as he can avoid Oregon, Because weren't they making USC and them a rivalry game? Are they play? Do they play every year?
No, Penn State's unrivaled.
Unrivaled.
Oh, just because USC has UCLA already.
Why we have not played USC yet is beyond me. Why Oregon and USC should be playing each other every year. Why are all the West Coast teams not playing each other every year? Why are we not playing the top of the top every year? I don't fucking understand any of that.
I mean, we had a heck of a schedule coming in. We're playing Texas and Penn State. We're playing 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And they just both turned out to be, well, one of them's absolute dog shit. The other one has some hope.
They're gonna try like hell to get Texas in the top 12. I mean, Texas has to Texas wins out, they will put Texas in gladly.
Oh yeah, if Texas wins out, they will. But that means they beat A&M at the end, and then
they might have earned it then.
Get those logos in there. That's what they want. Get those fucking logos in there.
They're making TV shows, ratings.
Notre Dame, give me your Notre Dame.
But then you'd have 5 SEC teams in.
Well, look at Texas. I mean, they want the U to be there. They would love USC to win out and get in there. You see the fucking.
That's why I'm trying to figure out ways to get more Big Ten teams in, like USC, Michigan, and Washington. These guys.
Michigan's only getting in if they beat us.
Yeah, and they will get in if they beat us.
A 3-loss Big Ten team has no chance. A 3-loss SEC team, the narrative has already started. So
our 9-3 is better than your 11-1. Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
They're setting the table.
Oklahoma, for example, 9-3, they could get in.
If Oklahoma finishes 9-3, I'll be surprised. I see them 8-4.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, they're setting the table for a 9-3 SEC team for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. There's still a lot of football to be played, and a lot of upsets to happen yet. Hopefully.
Well, when you
I love it. I hope they all keep losing.
Right. When you cushion your schedule with the, FCS team there at the end of the season, it helps your November.
We did play Grambling.
Hey, Oregon schedule.
In September.
Next week at Iowa. Week after that, you got Minnesota at home. Week after that, USC at home, and then they finish at Washington. Oregon can drop 1 or 2 of those. Could.
Yeah.
Iowa is no joke, man. I'm telling you.
And Iowa has an offense this year. I would
at Iowa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Oregon don't know nothing about that.
Fucking Kinnick with the pink locker rooms and the heat. And well, Iowa City, man, that fucking stadium sucks. Oregon's gonna not enjoy that.
Yeah. Then SC
I could see Oregon.
I would love to see Iowa.
That fucks up my whole plan of getting
the old Heisman odds a bit.
That fucks up my whole plan of getting 4 Big Ten teams in, because that basically kicks Oregon out
and puts Iowa in. Yeah.
Right, but then we still got to rely on USC and Michigan to somehow jump up like 15 spots almost.
Michigan, there's no way Michigan would get in because they had 3 serious games and they lost all 3 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So Washington, they got to beat Oregon, otherwise they're out.
Yep.
USC schedule remaining. Iowa at
they
USC.
Can't take a loss. If they take a loss, they're out.
So yeah, USC's got Iowa at home. They got UCLA and Northwestern, and then Oregon. So USC's got 2 big. They beat Iowa and Oregon. USC was going to look good. But you're just trading. You're just trading one for the other. If USC makes it, Oregon won't.
All right.
So we're not getting more than We might get 4. We might get 4, but I'm expecting us to get 3.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck it. Who knows?
We'll find out, and then we'll just go fuck ourselves. Anyway, I got nothing else.
What about our scores for Purdue?
Oh, forgot about that.
Hey, we're playing a game next week, aren't we? 1:00.
There is a
What's
football
Lafayette?
game. There will be one more game. Let's see. Let me get a spread and a total here for you quickly.
Hey, Purdue played Michigan to the fucking end of the game. They played them tough. They did.
They did. That was that's why I was banging on Michigan so hard earlier. Let's see. This is a noon game.
No, 1 o'clock.
Local. Is it at noon to everybody else?
It's 1 o'clock to Eastern. West Lafayette's in the Central. I don't know.
Oh, fuck. It is 1.
It's a 1 o'clock game.
29.5 over under 48. Jeff, what do you got?
Jesus Christ, 29.5. I don't know. That's a huge ass number. 42-6.
48. Wow.
42-6.
I got it.
We'll see if that line moves at all, so whether we cover or not.
All right.
I don't know. 42-6. First number that came ahead.
Sean, what do you got?
I think the D's pissed off. I think they're going to go for their third shutout. 45-zip.
Would love to fucking see that. I don't care if it's 30. I don't care if it's 35. As long as there's a 0, I'd love it.
Who's the coach of Purdue right now? Do we know him?
What? Who's coaching them?
Who's the coach?
Barry Odom?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have any affiliation with us. They're going to get smoked. Yeah.
It's not Daryl Hazel.
Yeah. I'm going 41-0. Same. I think another shutout.
Shutouts are hard as fuck, man, and Purdue's coming off that loss. I would love to see a shutout.
I think they poured their heart out against Michigan.
They might.
I don't know if there's much left in the tank.
You lose a heartbreaker like that. Lose a heartbreaker to Michigan, they're like, oh fuck, oh goddamn, we're getting next week.
Very good
we got the
begin
Buckeyes
with.
coming in next week. Fuck.
Yeah. That's a brutal schedule, man.
Get back up, boys.
Yeah.
Get back up. All hands on deck.
You're going to need some more Maccabees. All right.
You're going to need Wandale Moore is what you're going to need.
Jeff, let's go offense and defense microscopes, por favor.
Who's going to be the running back du jour? Give me. I don't know. I pictured James Peoples. Give me James Peoples to get the workload this week. You know, it might be in mop up duty, but I think James Peoples gets the most carries and gets the paint a couple times.
Okay, I'll take that. What do you got on defense?
Defense, give me IGB. I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be begging for the ball to get thrown to him. Yeah. I don't even know what they got. I don't even know what their passing attack is like. Oh, fuck, who cares?
I'm guessing it's not good.
I'm just going off the. I'm not picking the easy ones. I'm not picking 8 or 2. IGB, shut down corner, playing like one. Get some picks.
Sounds
Make
good.
some plays.
Sean, what do you got? Offense, defense.
I don't know. It's
Nobody knows.
yeah, Jeff. I mean, we got to find a running back. I'm with you.
Right?
To me, it's finding a running back. That's what I'm focused on. That's what we got to find out. I already know that Sayin's going to start his Heisman run. You know, the receiver's going to do their thing. We need to find a running back because the clock's running, and that needs to get better for us. So
I want to see more
Isaiah West. Yeah,
I want to see more of him. I do, but I think Peoples will get the most carries.
I don't know. I think we're going to see. I think these next couple weeks is going to be real nice. You know, where you could get Isaiah West and Peoples both up around 10 runs each, which would be a nice little sample size for a couple games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
With you. Right on.
Oh, and on defense, I was going to take the whole defense, just wanting that shutout. But let's go with one of my new favorite players, McDonald.
K-Mac. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Playing like an All-American almost. He's almost at an All-American level. Like a tight league.
He's playing nice. So, yeah, I mean, from what Purdue's not really good at anything on either side of the ball, I don't think, from what I've seen.
No, I'm not sure they can handle a K-Mac. All right, I'm going. So I guess we're just gonna figure out who's best in that running back room. I'm going Bo Jax. He led the team in attempts this past week and rushing yards. Had 13 carries. Nobody else even had more than 7. So I'm going Bo Jackson on offense. because I think he's going to get the bulk of the carries again. And then on defense, I think Kenyatta has found himself. I think he's found a little groove here, and I think we might see Kenyatta continuing to dominate. And what better than a Purdue offensive line in front of you? So I think Kenyatta's gonna maybe rack up a couple more sacks and TFLs. So yeah. I gave my score, right? 41-0. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we got 2 shutouts on the board. Okay. I got nothing else. You guys are
Hey,
good.
boys.
I'm good. A nice little 2-hour show. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'll talk to
All
you.
right.
Peace.
All right.
Later, Sean. See you, Joe.
Sean, appreciate you. Talk to you later.